Hey there folks, this is Hyugren, your nomadic gamer, and today we extend our reach into the outer worlds. I don't understand why you can't just keep up with me and, share in a conversation and even look at me in the eyeballs when I'm talking to you. Dagnabbit, Parvati. Alright, who else I need to talk to? Pardon me. Hello there, sir.
I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
Whoa,
Well,
dude,
tell
you
Mr.
look like
Thompson I'll
death.
be right at my post tomorrow, bright and early tomorrow, because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Yeah, I bet. You want to tell me what got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So what if I am? I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Yes? You told me everything. How long did you think you'd keep a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world.
Dude, everybody's
The date of
dying.
my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
Don't be nice to him,
Steer clear,
Parvati.
Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
He's a smart cookie, that Silas. I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here. You're being paranoid.
I am? Law, help me. Paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms.
Oh my goodness.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Depends on what you need.
A couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
What? So, because you got what's called a pre-existing condition, the company won't help you. Awesome.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
Alright. So I'm assuming there are guards of some sort?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
You never... Well, of course he never mentioned marauders. He just said second story work to get it in the other place. What can you tell me about him?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Alright, thanks.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
No, not the spleen. I'll leave you be now.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
What do you know about it, Esther?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something, and you're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
Okay, and what do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
How about you let me worry about what you're trying to... whatever.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I mean, Abernathy wants to pay me. You gonna do the same?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
I will think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Alright. Well, we've got a lot of promising gear going, work coming up here our way, Parvati. Well, hello, Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Wow, rude. Gravesite fees. Here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law
What?
requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Wait, you said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Maybe he was banking on that. It must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
But you said... I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Wow.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Holy balls. You what are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's choice.
What the balls? But he is a person, not an
Well,
asset.
excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his Adams be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Yeah, okay. Yo, what the balls kind of company is this? Yo, Vicar.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling. This season's tossball predictions. The quickest way out of town.
It's a lot of curious choices there, Vicar. Let's see, I mean, clearly he's observant. The fact that I wear different garb, so he would know I'm an outsider. Parvati thought you might have some good advice, so...
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
He wants us to cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you think of her group, by the way, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Dagnabbit, I wish I could chill with that choice, but apparently I ain't got the smarts. I mean, considering the way you asked the quickest way out of town, it would assume that that probably was the better option. No, not...
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Right, just talk everybody into coming together.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge.
Oh, I
If
will.
you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be
Go on.
cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Is it now?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say?
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Wait, you already saw it? I'll assume you want to burn it once you get your hands on it.
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Seems to me the authorities would be interested to hear you're after this contraband text.
On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf.
Great. Maybe we'll get your book and sell it to someone else.
I can assure you, you won't find another willing to risk imprisonment to possess this book. Nor
Dagnabbit.
anyone willing to pay the price I can offer.
Alright, well, you make a compelling argument.
Glad we see eye to eye.
And I'll look for your
Thank
book.
you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alright, Vicar. I'll see you later. Excuse you?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Yo, Silas sent me. You owe him money.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Yeah, are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk.
Wow,
All right.
rude.
Listen real close.
How about now?
Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising.
Are they now?
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
I want to thank you folks for coming by to watch my video. Go ahead and like, leave a comment, or even subscribe if you want to. Don't worry about hitting that notification bell. I'm making content every Tuesday and Thursday. So until next time, peace.